Welcome to City Fans, your number one place for Manchester City match updates, transfer news, and behind-the-scenes training action. If you love City as much as we do, you're in the right place. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to stay connected with everything happening at the City Fans. Let's go, citizens! Manchester City transfer major Antoine Semenyo breakthrough reached as Pep Guardiola awaits £65 million clarity. Manchester City have reportedly taken another major step towards completing the signing of Antoine Semenyo from Bournemouth in a £65 million deal. The citizens, who could only muster a point from an underwhelming goalless draw against Sunderland in Thursday's Premier League clash, have been regarded as the frontrunners for the Ghana international for the past few weeks. Pep Guardiola recently refused to disclose whether his side were close to completing a deal for Semenyo, whose release clause worth circa £65 million means that Bournemouth are powerless to prevent him from leaving this month. Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur, Chelsea and Liverpool's names have also been mentioned in Semenyo conversations. But the former Bristol City attacker is understood to have earmarked the Etihad as his number one choice. Jacobs adds that there should be clarity over Semenyo's official transfer date before the close of play on Friday, one day before the Cherries face Arsenal in the Premier League. Following his side's 2-2 draw with Chelsea on Tuesday, when Semenyo conceded a penalty at Stamford Bridge, Bournemouth boss Andoni Iraola insisted that the Ghanaian would still be in his squad for the showdown with the Gunners. With 11 goal contributions to his name from 16 appearances this season, Semenyo's presence would undoubtedly boost Bournemouth's chances of shocking the league leaders, whom Man City are now 4 points behind. The citizens may therefore be happy to delay his arrival until after Saturday's game, but his switch to Manchester should go through swiftly afterwards, as he prepares to become Guardiola's first signing of 2026. Semenyo would immediately become Bournemouth's most expensive sale of all time should the deal go through as expected, overtaking Dominic Solanke, whose move to Tottenham Hotspur has earned the Cherries £56.1 million so far. Semenyo's signing would strengthen a Sky Blues attack already boasting the likes of Jeremy Doku, Bernardo Silva, Ryan Cherki, Savinho, Oscar Bob, Omar Marmoush and Phil Foden, but there should not be room for all members of Erling Haaland's support network. Bob seems the likeliest to move on at this stage. The Norway international is believed to be the subject of serious interest from Borussia Dortmund, although the German club would also need to sell at least one player before making a move. Marmoush has been persistently linked with Tottenham Hotspur in recent weeks, after Savinho was tipped to join the Lily-Whites in the summer, but the latter is now seemingly set to stay put until at least the summer. If Semenyo joins City after Bournemouth's clash with Arsenal, he will leave the Vitality Stadium having made 107 appearances for the Cherries, whom he has registered 30 goals and 13 assists for so far. Transfer news. Liverpool and Manchester City wait on Semenyo, Arsenal targets emerge. Man Utidagi latest. The January transfer window opens later this week, and the likes of Arsenal, Liverpool and Manchester United are all expected to be active in the market with big moves. Likely the January transfer window opens in just 48 hours, and we already look to have our first big move wrapped up as Manchester City close in on Antoine Semenyo. Liverpool have also been linked with the sought-after Bournemouth attacker who looks to be City-bound. However, Arne Slot and co could still splash the cash next month with record signing Alexander Isak, now set for a lengthy spell on the sidelines. Elsewhere, Arsenal and Manchester United continue to be linked with players, with the former open to bolstering their squad for the title run-in. United continue to be linked with midfielders, while speculation over Kobbie Mainoo's future remains. Further afield, Cristiano Ronaldo has left the door open for a shock return to Europe. Could he also be on the move in 2026? The Daily Mail reports that Bournemouth view Tottenham's Brennan Johnson as a potential replacement for Antoine Semenyo, with the Ghanaian expected to leave the club in January. However, they face competition from Crystal Palace, who are eyeing up a £35 million swoop for the Wales forward, who has fallen out of favour in North London. Liverpool's Federico Chiesa is on his former club Juventus' shopping list as the Turin Giants chase the Serie A title. The Italy star moved to the Anfield club from Juventus in August 2024, but he has made only 2 Premier League starts. Now with Juventus only 4 points behind leaders Inter Milan, coach Luciano Spalletti wants reinforcements in the January window. According to Gazzetta dello Sport, he wants Chiesa, who signed a 4-year contract, on loan, and is also interested in West Ham's midfielder Guido Rodriguez. Former Arsenal trainee Brooke Norton-Cuffy, now playing for Genoa, is another option. The Nigerian, who was wanted by Wolves in 2023 and later failed a medical at Eintracht Frankfurt, has scored 13 goals in all competitions so far this season. Reports in England claim the Hammers have bid £12 million for the 22-year-old, but the offer received by Plzen is worth far less as Durasinmi is out of contract at the end of the season and it's currently not enough to strike a deal. Durasinmi is also being tracked by Benfica, Lazio and Stuttgart ahead of the upcoming January transfer window. 2 years ago, the physical frontman suffered ACL tears in both knees and missed 14 months of action before marking his return with a brace and an assist against Sparta Prague. Nuno Espirito Santo is targeting extra firepower in attack at the London Stadium in a bid to save the club's season after Niklas Füllkrug was loaned to AC Milan. Fulham winger Adama Traore, who worked under Nuno at Wolves, is also a target and he could be available on the cheap as his contract at Craven Cottage expires in the summer. Under pressure. West Ham boss Nuno Espirito Santo is pushing for early January deals to boost the club's fight for survival. The Hammers have been targeting FC Utrecht wingback Soufiane El Karouani, who is set to be available at a knockdown price of around £3 million with his contract running down. They could face competition from Turkish giants Fenerbahce for the left-sided player who has gained a reputation for providing assists and an attacking threat. El Karouani, 25, was a surprise omission from Morocco's AFCON squad, but harbours hopes of making next summer's World Cup. His price and performances this season mean there will be strong interest from European clubs in January. West Ham also want a new forward with Niklas